This weekend, I'm really excited for an upcoming adventure. I'm going camping. Camping is where you spend some time out in the wilderness and you usually sleep in a tent, enjoy outdoor activities for a couple days before returning back home. Today, I am packing for my trip, and in this lesson, you will learn vocabulary words for going camping. Let's get started. Alright, the first thing I'm bringing, and quite possibly the most important, is my tent. I'm going to set up my tent, and this is where I'm going to sleep. Tent. Inside my tent, I'm going to put my sleeping bag. Sleeping bag. It's like a very big blanket and it has a zipper all around the edges. So you can zip up your sleeping bag and be nice and warm inside. The sleeping bag does not include a pillow. So I'm also going to bring a small pillow. Because camping is out in the forest, there's going to be lots of bugs, and specifically mosquitoes. For this, I'm bringing some bug spray, and I'm also bringing some special candles. These are citronella candles, and they help to get rid of the mosquitoes. I'm bringing some food that I can eat over the weekend. I'm bringing a mix of perishable and non-perishable food. Non-perishable food is things like this. It does not need a refrigerator. For example, canned food. This is canned chickpeas. Packaged food. Packaged rice. This is also an example of packaged food. It's in a box. These are just some sunflower seeds. Perishable food does need refrigeration. For example, yogurt. I am bringing some yogurt to eat for breakfast. How am I going to make sure this stays nice and fresh for us to eat? For that, I'm bringing a cooler. This is a cooler. You can put your food inside and it will help to stay nice and cool. I will put an ice pack inside the cooler. How am I going to cook some of my packaged food, such as the rice? Well, for that, I'm bringing some camping fuel. Fuel is like the gas that you will use for cooking. Very specifically, this fuel is propane. How am I going to use the propane? Well, for that, I have a very special camping stovetop. So it's called a camp stove. The camp stove goes on top of the propane cylinder, and this is how you can cook your food. Very important, don't forget your matches so that you can start your camp stove. Match. Strike the match. At night, when it gets dark, I'm going to use my flashlight so that I can see and walk around. And I'm bringing some extra batteries. My campsite has some swimming nearby, so I'm going to bring a bathing suit, water shoes, flip-flops, a towel, and sunscreen lotion. I will also be walking some trails and doing a little bit of hiking. Now, I don't have hiking boots, but I will bring my running shoes and some sportswear. Is there anything else that you would bring if you were going camping. The park that I am going to is a local provincial park. It is not out in the wilderness. So for this reason, I'm not worried about bringing things like a compass, a map, a lantern, maybe more food and fuel, because I know that there are stores nearby. Have you ever done camping out in the wilderness? Leave me a comment. I would love to hear about your experiences. Thank you for watching today's vocabulary lesson about camping. If you enjoyed this lesson and you'd like to learn more about this topic, 2 summers ago, I actually filmed another lesson where I went around the campsite, I showed you around, and I taught lots of other useful English vocabulary words and phrases. So make sure you check that video out. If you're new to my channel, I'm Kateryna. This is Marshall. Sometimes he makes an appearance. I'm an English teacher from Canada, and on my channel I make lessons about everyday vocabulary, intermediate grammar, and useful phrases for conversation. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any of my future lessons. And we can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye! It does not need refrigeration. And to get this started, I'm going to use some matches. Failing. Why is this not zipping?